Well, not today, more tech news, eh? Hey everyone and welcome to Newston. I'm your host Haris and today we got some juicy news. Let's get started. Oh boy, get ready as the new Microsoft Surface Pro 8 just got leaked with 120Hz display and Thunderbolt support. Wow! As we know, Microsoft is preparing to launch a new Surface Pro 8 model next week, and the leak appears to have revealed exactly what to expect, as they usually do. Twitter account Shadow Leak has published a photo of the Surface Pro 8 from a retail listing. They claim that the Surface Pro 8 will ship with a new 13-inch 120Hz display with narrower display and 2 Thunderbolt ports. Not only that, they also will come with Windows 11 and Intel 11 Gen CPUs. Pretty cool, but not as cool as the removable SSD on the Surface Pro 8, which matches the other Surface products and will make it easier to swap out drives. Sadly, the Surface Pro 8 will ship without USB-A ports in favor of USB-C and Thunderbolt. But hey, Microsoft is planning to hold the Surface hardware event on September 22nd, so we have to wait for more. But you don't have to wait for this, as the OnePlus 9 and 9 Pro update adds Hasselblad XPan mode for the cameras. Cool! OnePlus recently started rolling out a new update for the OnePlus 9 and 9 Pro. This update brings a new camera mode called XPan, which if you don't know, the XPan mode is a reference to the Hasselblad XPan, a rebranded Fuji camera launched in the late 90s. This camera could shoot in a wider format for panoramas in a 2.7 by 1 aspect ratio, and the XPan mode on the OnePlus 9 series aims to emulate that. How to do this? Well, you launch the mode from the mode selection, and this will bring up a new UI with the cool 2.7 by 1 aspect ratio viewfinder. Sadly, the aspect ratio on these phones cannot be recreated natively, so the images are cropped from the native 4:3 sensor. So for the final image, they look like cropped monochrome pictures. But if you're not interested, OnePlus is also pushing some improvement to the camera in general with this update. And speaking of update, the upcoming Android 12.1 is all about improving the foldable phone experience. Neat! Recently, XDA developers showed some interesting stuff about an upcoming incremental update to Android 12, likely called Android 12.1. Sadly, we don't know the new upcoming features for now, but it's possible that most of them are aimed towards improving the foldable phone experience, which is possible that this is a move to prepare for the foldable Pixel phone release. XDA also spotted a docked taskbar feature in earlier beta builds of Android 12. It has found a tutorial along with some string of code that hints at how the taskbar would behave for a folding smartphone. The system code also describes optimized animation when folding and unfolding, and gives out an image of an unfolded phone showcasing the taskbar. We also might see some improved multitasking experience for the Android 12.1. Pretty awesome! I don't know what to tell you, but we gotta go speed round. Hey, Riot Game is currently expanding beyond League of Legends with the brand new PC launcher, the Riot Client. As we know by now, Riot Game is probably most known for their famous League of Legends, or if you're an FPS shooter fan, Valorant. Well, it seems like the company is releasing the Riot Client, a unified launcher that will start rolling out later this month. If you're a big Riot fan, this will make it easier for you to open all of their games on your PC. There will be also a game-specific mode to get all your news or events. Pretty cool, just like this one. We finally got a look at the new plastic wrap-free iPhone 13 series boxes. Cool! As most people miss, the brand new iPhone 13 is announced to have a redesigned packaging, but unlike last year where they literally cut the box by half, this year Apple will remove the plastic wrap around the box of the phone. And now a new post from Weibo got us a little sneak peek. The removed plastic wrap will be replaced by a pair of paper tab which is glued to the box lid, which provide both security and protection. Well, seems like Apple is going to save the world. And thanks Apple, as the new iPadOS 15 will be increasing the RAM cap for apps. Yay! As we know, the iPad Pro is advertised as a laptop replacement from that famous "What's happened?" But there's a catch from doing so, and hey, Apple finally fixes it with the new iPadOS 15, which reportedly the 5GB RAM limit have been increased. So the more demanding apps on the M1 powered iPad Pros will utilize more of their full power instead of reducing the performance with the iPadOS 15, which is pretty awesome. But this is not depending on who you are. TikTok, parent company ByteDance, is adding a time limit for kids under 14 in China. As we know, the Chinese government have been focused on reducing the amount of time Chinese teenagers spend online, and this is no exception, as the Chinese version of the popular TikTok app aka Douyin will limit users in China who are under 14 to 40 minutes a day. Wow! The app's youth mode is now following the government new restrictions on access to video games for younger children, which now they can only access Douyin between 6 AM and 10 PM, and apparently includes educational videos. Speaking of limiting, Dota 2 is dropping support for 32-bit system system. Rest in peace, old PCs. Dota 2 is dropping support for some older hardware in the coming month, including older 32-bit operating systems. As part of their announcement, Valve said they're dropping some of older hardware that Dota has supported in order to keep the game and engine fresh, which they'll drop support for 32-bit systems, DirectX 9, OpenGL, and X Audio for newer tech. So if you got a really old PC, it's time. Well, this is unfortunate. The tech news are gone. Oh well. You gotta come back on Friday though for more tech news like this one and subscribe so you won't miss it. Alright? Peace out.